Hi everyone, it's Catherine. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, you'll find videos all about blindness and my experiences with growing up as a legally blind person, and fun hobbies and interesting things that I like to do, because I really don't see a lot of people talking about blindness and still enjoying creating art or participating in martial arts or that kind of thing. So I like to cover that content here, as well as some of my thoughts surrounding blindness and disability as it relates to life in general. So welcome, I'm glad you're here. On today's video, I have something kind of fun, or at least I hope it's fun. You probably know that Prime Day happened last week, and while I didn't buy a ton of things, I did actually buy something that I've had my eye on, and I happened to see that it had a Prime Day deal, so that was going to be fun. I thought it would be fun to do sort of an unboxing and you know, just kind of a fun little, this is what I got for Prime Day kind of thing. And if any of you have had your eyes on this as well, or if you have any experience with it, maybe it would be a fun time to think. It could be fun to share our thoughts and ideas about it. And then that happened to coincide with a day trip that my mom and I took to the coast, where I got some cool supplies from a local sort of independently owned or independent craft store, which I don't think really exist a whole lot anymore. And so it was really fun to see what they had and explore, and to support a local business that you just don't really see. So I got some fun things from there. And then today my ArtSnacks box arrived, and I have wanted to do an unboxing of one of those for quite a while, but every time they come, I'm not filming that day. And so I get impatient and I end up just opening it as soon as it comes, because I am 5 and I can't wait. But because it just came today and I happened to be filming today, I controlled myself. It was hard. I controlled myself and waited a few hours until I was ready to film. And so now I get to open it with all of you. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments that you liked it or that you didn't like it. Let me know what you would do with these supplies. And without further ado, let's see what came in the mail. Okay, so the first thing I got was from Amazon Prime Day, and I got the set of Himi Gouache. It's a 24 set. I didn't get the pastels. I didn't actually really know about the pastels, but I did get the 24 set here. I did already take it out of the envelope, but we can open this box up and see what is inside. So the first thing that came is this random piece of plastic. It opens in the middle. I have absolutely no idea what this is for, so if you know what I'm supposed to do with this, I would love to hear from you, because I have absolutely no idea. And all of the writing on here is in Chinese, and I do not read Chinese, so any help you can give would be greatly appreciated if you know what this plastic thing is supposed to be for. Because if I can't figure it out, it's going in the recycling bin. So yeah, if you know, please tell me. Please. 'Cause I just don't know. But I didn't want to throw it away just in case it was important or useful. So yeah. All right, so as you can see, I got the pink case. I love pink. It's just one of those colors, and this was really pretty, and it was one of the colors that, looking at all three of them online, I felt like I wouldn't get tired of. Let's turn it this way so that the logo is right way up. Yeah, I just thought, you know, I like the color, and between the yellow, sort of minty green, and pink, at least when looking at them on my screen, this one seemed like the one that I would enjoy the longest and not get tired of. So let's open her up and see what's inside. Maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right, so this one actually comes with a white mixing palette, which is fantastic. I had heard that they didn't, so I don't know if this is new, because I had heard originally that they didn't come with a white mixing palette and that you just kind of had to mix on the colored lid, which would have been quite annoying. For me in particular, I find that I get really mixed up, no pun intended, when I'm trying to mix colors on any kind of a colored surface, whether it's gray or pink like this. It's too much for my eyes to take in, and so a white surface on which to mix my paints is very much appreciated. So there's that. It's nice and big, lots of room. And then looks like there's a card. Thank you for choosing Mia, which is weird because this is Himi. Oh, okay, yeah. It says, "We are the founder of the brand Mia, the creator of Himi." Okay, so Mia is like the parent company. So that's nice. It's a nice little card. Gives the, yeah, looks like it gives the customer service email. So if there's a problem with this stuff, I can ask for help, which is nice. And that's that. I probably won't end up needing that, but you know, it's there. It's nice. And I didn't realize this. It actually comes with brushes. Maybe it said on the website and I just didn't notice. But yeah, it comes with some brushes, which is nice. It's a couple shapes that I don't have. And I don't have any brushes that are specifically for gouache, although we'll talk about that a little bit later, after we look at some of the other stuff that I got recently. But there are these. They're pretty in pink, which matches the case, which is fun. I would imagine if you got one of the other color cases that your brushes would match those cases, but I of course don't know. But yeah, so I like these. Looks like there's a round, I don't know what this one's called. Looks kind of like a tongue depressor in brush form. I don't know. I'm not sure what it's called, but it's a nice shape, a nice size, shape I don't have. And then looks like there's kind of a flat brush here. So those are cool. We'll see how they work. I'm assuming they'll work well because I've not come across brushes that don't. But then we have all of the colors. Ooh, yeah. Oh yeah, this won't be too bad to get off. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, that's such a pretty color. Ooh, okay, I better grab my, there, I move my palette, move my other stuff over. Just gonna, there, put the lids on the palette. This is gonna be a little bit trickier than I thought. Getting these out when they're propped up against each other is not easy. Ooh. Oh my gosh. You remember those snack pack puddings that we used to have in our lunch boxes as kids? Yeah, this is what that feels like. It's like opening a bunch of snack packs. And I have 24 of them. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, well that one was easy. It's false hope. Give you, you know, one or two easy ones so you get confident and secure, and then watch this one. Oh, no, this one was easy. Hey, this one was easy too. Okay, cool. Pull this out. All right, I think what I'll do, I'll kind of go back and forth. Ooh. Oh, really pretty. Okay, so now, oops. That one's there, so we'll go here. Just put them back in reverse order. Hopefully, my colors won't get out of order. Not that it matters that much. It's not like I'm going to know what color I have before I open it. And I haven't started using it yet, so it's not going to be memorized or anything, but I don't know. I like things to stay in the order in which they were originally placed. Okay, come on. There we go. It's not like it's a big deal if they get out of order, but there's something about just having everything in mega air quotes here, the correct order, or the order in which the manufacturers placed them, that I find very satisfying. So I'm hoping they won't get messed up. Oh, that one was nice and easy. I like that. All right, put this one back. All right, and there are all of my beautiful Himi Gouache paints. I am so excited to play with these and to start to explore gouache a little bit more. Just in time for World Watercolor Month, which I just learned is a thing. So I'm very excited about that. Going to actually keep these brushes, well, for now I'll keep them in with the paints. I may change that later, but for right now, I'll just stick those right in the handy little brush well, which is, I assume, where they're supposed to live. And I'm going to go wash my hands, which are now covered in paint. Discard the foil tops and rinse off my palette so that that's nice and clean going back in. And I'll pack everything back up, and I will see you back here in a few minutes for the next batch of fun. That was the gouache. That was fun. And now let's move on to what I got when my mom and I went road tripping yesterday. The first things I got were some brushes. They had some watercolor brushes. They had quite a few different types of brushes. Watercolor, they had acrylic, oil. I don't know a ton about watercolor brushes yet, but when I held these, I really loved the feel of them. I like the length. I really like the way the handle feels, just holding it in my hand. It feels nice and balanced, and I feel like a good brush when you're painting or learning to paint or anything like that is kind of like finding a good knife when you are a cook, or like the perfect pen if you're a writer. the perfect pen or pencil or anything like that. A good brush, just, you know, you kind of know it when you feel it, when you really like it. And I picked these up and I just love the way they feel. Again, I think their length is absolutely fantastic, and I actually really like, I don't know what I would use this for. Apparently it's called a scraping edge or something like that. I have no idea what you actually do with that, but I really like the shape of just the way it comes to an end like that. I don't know why, there's just something really appealing about it to me. So I got, oh, what did I get? What size is this? Here we go. I got a number 6 round, and these are the Zen brushes by Royal and Langnickel. So I got a number 6 round and a number 2 round. And then I also got I think this is a 1/2 inch. Where is the label? There it is. Yep, a 1/2 inch flat brush. It feels really nice. I like the balance. I like the weight, everything about it. So I'm very excited to try these. And then after I had picked these out and decided to try them, my mother found a whole set of brushes. So I now have a nice big set of brushes, and these are again the Zen brushes by Royal and Langnickel, and they look really cool. They should be very nice. So let me open these up. Ooh. Well, this package is different than I expected. All right, cool. I resisted the urge to open these up yesterday and start playing with them. You're welcome. All right, so let's see. We have, I'm gonna have to cheat here on the back because I am still new enough to all of this that I don't know what all of these are called. So we have a number, what is this? Come here, label, there we go. Okay, so we have a number 12 round, and we have a liner brush, which I believe is a number 1. It's even finer than this number 2 brush. So now I should be able to do all kinds of fun details and things and really start practicing with those. That's going to be a lot of fun because I have a brush that is small enough to do that, especially where I'm new enough that I'm not very good at controlling the amount of paint and or water on my brushes, so a nice thin liner brush will be very useful. Then we have, I want to say this is called an angle brush. Let me look here on the package, see if I am correct. Yep, angular. This is called an angular brush, and it is a 1/4 inch angular brush. Should be pretty cool. I'm interested to see what kinds of things I can do with this. And then have another flat brush. This is a 1 inch flat brush, also called a stroke, according to the back of the package. And then we have a mop brush, which is another thing that I don't have yet, so I'm very excited. This is a 3/4 inch mop brush. Nice and big. It's really soft. The bristles are so soft. It feels so nice. I'm not 100% sure what it will be used for yet because I just haven't, just haven't played with it enough. I'm not familiar enough with all of these different types of brushes yet to know exactly what they all do. However, this should be fun to play with as well. So I'm really excited to have all of these. It's the first really nice set of brushes that I have owned. I have a couple of nicer brushes that came in my ArtSnacks boxes, so I have a couple of nice watercolor brushes, but this is the first actual set that I have. Everything else I have in terms of brushes range from downright cheap to fine, inexpensive, but fine, but not, you know, just not super nice. And the more I've gotten interested in and practiced with watercolor, it's nice to have some really nice brushes. And these really weren't all that expensive given, you know, how nice they seem. Not expensive at all, really. So I'm very excited. This is quite affordable. And as for what I'm going to do with my other brushes, I will probably use my less expensive brushes for mixing mixing paints and like activating my watercolors. I've heard that's very hard on the brushes, so I will attempt to make these last a bit longer by not using them to scrub at the watercolor pans, and instead use my less expensive brushes for those. And I will probably also use those for the gouache paintings, because they are, you know, again, they're not bad brushes. They're just not quite as nice as these are. And so they would be, I think, good for the thicker paint, because I don't care quite as much if they don't last quite as long. So that's what I'm gonna do with those. I'm gonna put these back in here for now, at least, just to keep them nice. I have to really figure out brush storage. I'm not quite sure what the best thing to do with these is, or what the best thing to do with all of my brushes is. And I'm gonna put all of the brushes in here, including the ones that were loose that I purchased separately. Just as a nice way to keep them all together. Now that you've seen them all, maybe, hopefully they all fit. Oh, nice, they all fit. Okay, zip that back up. Those are my brushes. And then the other thing that I got at the craft store was this really nice Rhodia journal. And so the Rhodia paper is made of, it's made of pure vellum. And I'm going to assume this was made in France, or perhaps the paper is French, because it's all written in French. I got this because I know it's not like I need another journal, but I got this because it's the Rhodia paper is very, very smooth. I like the lines on here. It's the lines just are really easy to see. They're nice and dark. I like the amount of space that they have. And I am actually starting this week, I'm starting a free calligraphy course. It's from the Happy Ever Crafter, and I don't know if enrollment is still open, but if it is, I will, well, I mean, even if it's not, I'll still link the course down below just in case you want to see it. I honestly don't know if enrollment is still open, but if it is open and you want to learn calligraphy, or brush lettering, I guess is more or what we're working with here, this would be a great place to start. She's going to take us through all the basic drills, so all the basic strokes that you need to form letters. And I'm really excited to get started. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. This first course is completely free, so it'll be a fun sort of introduction, great way to really perfect the basics and get some good practice in. And as I work through that, I thought it would be really nice to have a dedicated journal to put my drills in. And so as I work through the course, I will fill up this notebook with calligraphy drills, and it should also be a nice way to kind of see improvement as I practice, which I'm very excited about. And if I choose to continue on with her courses after the free one is over, then I will already have a place to practice and a place to put those drills. And if I choose not to, I still will have all of the lettering from this course taken care of, and it will all be in one place and I can continue to practice on my own. So that's this. I really love this purple color, and I love the orange elastic and the orange ribbon for contrast. I just think that's a really pretty combination. It's faux leather, it feels really nice, and it's a really pretty little notebook. So I'm very excited to have this and to have a place for all of my calligraphy practice. So that was it for the craft store. And now, last but not least, the moment we have all been waiting for, or at least that I've been waiting for. Let's open up my ArtSnacks box and see what's in here. I really can't wait to find out what I got. And yes, I put washi tape all over because I didn't want you to be able to see my address, you know, just in case. It's probably overkill. I probably didn't need to use that much, but there's one trait that I inherit honestly from my mother and grandmother, and it is that we love tape and probably use entirely too much of it. So there is that. All right, let's open this up. Woo. Whoa, okay. Come on now. This might be the neatest open I've ever done for one of these things. I always have such a hard time getting them, figuring out where to cut the tape. All right, so let's see. Ooh, oh, this is exciting. All right. And I will link these guys down below too if you're interested. This is the ArtSnacks Plus box. Ooh, all right. So this must be, again, for World Watercolor Month. We have some hot press watercolor paper. This is Fabriano. Ooh, okay, so I have another pad of Fabriano paper. It's mixed media paper that also came in one of these boxes, and I absolutely love that paper. It's like, I love it for drawing, so I'm very excited for this to give it a try. What else is in here? Oh, okay. All right, so that's it for stuff that's outside of this bubble envelope. Now let's see what's in here. I love these things. I saved these bubble wrap zipper bags. Don't really know what to do with all of them, but I really, really love them. So I just think they're wonderful. So I continue to save them. And whoops. They're building up, so I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with any of them. But I figure they'll be useful if I need to mail anything that might be somewhat fragile to someone else. So put that aside. Okay, so I always like to look at what came in the box before I actually read the little menu things. I don't know why, it's just fun. Ooh, all right, so some of my favorite fine liners here. We have the Sakura Pigma Microns. Ooh, okay, and so there are a couple sizes that I don't actually have yet. So I have the 0.8, or the 08, that came in the set that I got when I first started bullet journaling. But then I also have a 10 and a 12. So that's gonna be a lot of fun to play with. I'm really excited about this. And there's some ArtSnacks themed washi tape, which is just adorable. No clue what I'm going to end up doing with this, but it's really cute. I'm sure that will end up being used in my journal and possibly in other like pen pals and cards and things like that. So that's fun. All right. So no need to look at the cards yet because these first three items were quite self-explanatory. Now let's find out what is in the the tissue paper, which is something I also tend to save, and again, it's building up. I don't really know what to do with it, so any suggestions would be appreciated. Alright, so let's see what is in here. Ooh, okay. This is definitely a watercolor themed box, and I am excited. We have a really cute little sticker, which a sticker comes with all of the ArtSnacks boxes, and they're adorable. I'm kind of collecting them. I use them every once in a while, but not often. They're adorable. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we have a pencil. Just a, let's see, this one says Cretacolor, fine art graphite. So just a pencil. They tend to send pencils in pretty much every box. Just a plain old pencil, I guess, in case you don't have one or something. I don't know. But there's always a pencil. Or almost always a pencil. And then we have an art crayon. Ooh, this is interesting. Not sure what this is. I'll have to read the little envelope here. I wonder if it's a watercolor, not envelope, the little menu thing. I wonder if it's a watercolor crayon. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Marabou Mixed Media Art Crayon. I've not really gotten into pastels yet. I'm kind of more of a watercolor person at the moment, but you know what? Now that I have it, it's an excuse to play with it. So this should be interesting. And then what else do we have? Ooh. There is a tube of paint. Looks like I have blue. See if I can read it. Oh, okay, so manganese blue is what this is. It is Daniel Smith extra fine watercolor. Ooh, my first ever tube of watercolor. That's a really pretty color too. I like that. All right, so that's fun. Then last but not least, we have something. This must be a water brush. I've never used a water brush before, but I can only assume that's what this is. All right, so that's really fun. There's usually a piece of candy in here, but I don't, oh, here it is. Oh, I got bubble gum. That's fun. I like bubble gum. I haven't had this bubble gum since I was a kid at Halloween. Actually, I don't think even then. My mom never liked my brother and me to have the bubble gum because it was all sugary and that's not good for our teeth. So I didn't usually get the bubble gum at Halloween either. We would usually have to pick that out and hand it over. But this is exciting. Love bubble gum. That's gonna be fun. All right. Pack this back up. Not really, because I'm gonna leave this out. Because have I mentioned that I'm 5? I'm really excited about these. I just want to keep looking at them. So that's all the fun stuff that has come in this week. I don't usually get this much stuff all at once. In fact, I don't usually get this much stuff at all. But everything just kind of came together this week. And so, as I said at the beginning, I thought it would be fun to show you what I got. And if you have any ideas or suggestions for what to do with any of these cool art supplies, let me know. If you got anything fun from PrimeDay, any kind of fun art supplies or other items that you need for your hobbies, or not from PrimeDay, just, you know, going about your life and you found something cool, let me know in the comments. I'd love to find out what you're up to. And until next time, I hope you all have a fantastic day and an awesome week. And until next time, I will see you later. Bye, everyone.